Those are the big three.
I'm starting to see how all these pieces fit together.
Yeah.
Effective leadership, strong values, commitment to trust building, all seem essential for an organization like Scientific Local to achieve its mission.
Totally. And, this brings us to another really important aspect of organizational behavior communication.
Right.
In a global organization that's working across cultures, effective communication is absolutely key.
We talked earlier about bridging different knowledge systems,
Yeah.
and it seems like communication is essential for that to even happen.
Absolutely. It's not just about speaking the same language, although that's important too.
Right.
It's about understanding different communication styles, being aware of cultural nuances, making sure everyone feels heard and respected.
So it's about more than just the words themselves.
Exactly.
It's about how you say them and how you listen.
It's about the whole process.
Yeah, and how do they make sure that communication is really two-way?
Right.
It's not just scientists, dictating terms to communities.
Right. Well, that's where these principles of participatory approaches come in.
Okay.
It's about involving communities in the research process from the very beginning,
Okay.
making sure that their voices are heard, their concerns are addressed, and their knowledge is valued.
So shifting from that top-down model
Yeah.
to a more collaborative and equitable approach.
Exactly.
This has been such a rich conversation,
It really has.
and we've barely scratched the surface
I know. We've got to keep going.
of how these organizational behavior insights
Yeah.
can help us understand Scientific Local's work.
It's amazing how these kind of abstract principles come to life when you apply them to a real-world organization like this.
Yeah, I'm eager to hear more before we wrap things up. Is there anything else you think is important to highlight?
Let me think. I think one thing that's worth thinking about is the connection between trust and organizational structure.
Okay.
Like how Scientific Local is actually structured could affect, how effectively they build trust with their partners.
So you're saying like the org chart matters.
Yeah, it's not about like having a, director of trust or something.
Okay.
But it's about creating structures that facilitate open communication and collaboration.
Okay.
So, for example, if they've got teams that are really siloed
Yeah.
with scientists working separately from the community engagement specialists,
Right.
that can hinder trust building.
Right. If information isn't flowing between those different departments,
Exactly.
it can create misunderstandings
Yeah.
and erode trust.
Especially in these cross-cultural collaborations.
Yeah, that makes me think about Scientific Local's approach to data management and intellectual property.